Hey y'all, I'm really glad you came back. That means something to me, and I hope it means something to you too. Because your voice, your presence, it matters. I want to talk to you today about something I've wrestled with my whole life, my voice. Not because I didn't use it, but because I got in trouble for it. Hell, I used to get slapped before I even opened my mouth, just for the look on my face, for the tone I didn't even know I had. But even now, I get told I'm too much or that my tone is wrong. But the truth is, I was never trying to be disrespectful. I was just trying to be heard. And I think maybe some of y'all know exactly what that feels like. So this session isn't about learning to speak for the first time. It's about learning that you don't have to apologize for the way your voice shows up, whether it's loud, raw, emotional, sarcastic, tired, or shaky. It's yours, and you're allowed to reclaim it. You don't have to shrink to be safe. You don't have to get it perfect to be worthy. Your voice might have scared some people, but it didn't make you wrong. It made you real. Today, we're going to meet that voice again, the one underneath all the edits and filters, the one that still knows who you are. Let's breathe, and we'll begin. When was a time you felt like your voice didn't matter? What message were you told about speaking up? Sometimes the hardest stories are the ones we've told ourselves for years, that our voice doesn't matter, that speaking up just leads to more pain, that no one would really hear us anyway. But here's the truth. Our voice doesn't just live in our throat, it lives in our body, in the part of us that tense up when we're afraid, in the ache in our chest when we don't say what we really mean, in the tears we swallow when we're just trying to survive. And now, I invite you into a quiet space, just for you, a place where you don't have to worry about what anyone thinks, where you don't have to get it right, where your voice can come forward again, gently, safely, and freely. I'm going to guide you through a meditation. All you need to do is close your eyes, get comfortable, and let the words wash over you. You can take what speaks to you and leave what doesn't. This is your space, your voice, your journey. Let's begin by closing your eyes. Let your breath become a little deeper, not forced, just relaxed. Inhale slowly, in through your nose, 4 counts. Hold, 4 counts. Out through your mouth, 6 counts. Repeat. In 4, hold 4, out 6. In 4, hold 4, out 6. Breathe naturally. Now imagine you're standing at the edge of a quiet forest. The sun is warm on your skin, and the path in front of you is soft and clear. This forest isn't unfamiliar. It feels like a memory you've almost forgotten, but never truly lost. You begin to walk, slowly, gently. With every step, you leave behind the noise of others' opinions, the should, the shame, the silence. You walk until the only sound is the rhythm of your own breath and the steady beat of your own heart. As you walk deeper into the woods, you come to a small clearing. In the center of the clearing is a beautiful old tree, strong, grounded, wise. Its roots run deep and its branches stretch toward the sky. This tree is sacred. It's a witness to your truth. Sitting at the base of the tree is a younger version of you. She's not a stranger. You recognize her instantly. She might be a child, a teen, or a woman in pain. However she looks, however she's dressed, she is the version of you that learned to hide her voice. Take a moment just to be with her. There's no rush. She's been waiting for you, not to fix her, but to listen. You slowly walk toward her and gently sit down beside her. Without words, she feels your presence. And in this quiet space, she begins to speak, not with fear, but with truth. She tells you the first time her voice was shut down. She tells you what she needed someone to say. She tells you what she still wants you to hear. Now place your hand gently over your own heart, and you tell her what she never got to hear. Something like, "Your voice matters. I hear you now. I believe you." Or maybe simply, "I'm here. I've got you." The wind stirs the branches overhead, almost like the trees themselves are affirming your reunion. You're no longer divided. You're no longer distant. Your voice has always been there, beneath the fear, the pain, the survival. It never left you. It's always been waiting for you to return. Now take one last deep breath with her together. And when you're ready, you rise and begin to walk back down the path. But this time, she walks with you, not hidden, not silenced, but present and whole. Feel your body again, your feet, your breath, your seat beneath you. Wiggle your fingers or your toes if you need to. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome back. If you feel led to share anything that came up for you, you're welcome to. You can post them in the comments. If you need a moment to stay quiet and just be with yourself, that's okay too. Your voice, your pace, your path. Thank you for being in that space with yourself. That version of you, the one who sat beneath the tree, she didn't need you to be perfect. She needed you to be present, and you were. Before we close, I want us to speak one truth together, a declaration, not because it'll fix everything, but because sometimes just saying it out loud reminds our nervous system we're allowed to believe it. So if you're comfortable, I invite you to repeat after me. My voice matters. I don't have to apologize for existing. My story deserves to be heard, even if I'm still finding words. Let those words settle in, not as a wish, but as a knowing. And if your voice ever shakes when you speak them in the future, speak them anyway, because your voice was never broken, it was buried. And today, you brought it back into the light. I encourage you to use your voice at least once this week. It could be in a conversation with someone you trust. It could be writing in a journal or praying out loud. It could even be standing in the mirror and saying, "I'm still here." Whatever it looks like for you, just speak. Not to perform, not to defend, but to remind yourself that your voice is still yours. And if you do it and your voice shakes and you cry afterward, that's still a win. That's still sacred. You're not reclaiming your voice in one day. You're rebuilding trust with yourself, one brave breath at a time. Thank you for being here today, for showing up when you didn't have to, for holding space for each other, and for letting me walk this journey with you. You're not too much. You're not invisible. And you never lost your voice. It was simply waiting for the right time to rise again. And just so you know, this is the right time.